What's up guys, Matt Mills here for Antihero Magazine, here at the second day of Bloodstock Festival, and we're starting out big. Lock up your daughters, we've got Voyager here with us.
How dare you?
I know.
How dare you?
So good to see you guys, how's it going?
It's fantastic, and look at this weather we've brought all the way from Australia.
I know, you've brought the brilliant weather with you. It was terrible yesterday.
Except it's a little hit and miss. It's about 5 minutes of hot and then 5 minutes of cold. You don't know, I don't know, jacket, no jacket, I don't know what's going on.
Well, welcome to England.
Thank you, it's very confusing.
That's just our entire lives here. But yeah, we're here because you're playing the Sophie stage of Bloodstock Festival a little later on this afternoon.
Yeah.
How are you feeling? Are you excited?
Yeah, very excited. The vibe is great, and we get to play a set of our favourite songs, and it's going to be great. We've had lots of people already, even on the first day, approaching us and saying, hey, look forward to seeing you guys. So it's always lovely when you're coming from the other side of the world.
We've been very, very quiet for a month, like literally quiet, not making any noise, so I'm really, really looking forward to being loud.
Making some noise, yeah. It's amazing the amount of time that's spent not actually playing music.
Yeah.
When you're in a band, so when you actually get to play music, it's pretty exciting.
Touring life is actually about 20% music.
I think so.
And the rest of it is just
spreadsheets.
Yeah.
But it's great.
I saw you guys in the VIP area doing some fan interaction beforehand.
Yes, Actually, someone said, "Oh, Voyager, they're a UK pop rock band."
Oh,
we had to intervene and said, "No, in fact, that's incorrect."
They're right about everything except the UK.
The UK.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I saw you guys over here. You played a show just down the road in London about 2 months ago now at the Borderline.
Yes, that was July 3rd or something. Yeah, July 3rd, I think it was. Yeah,
it's fantastic.
It
really felt like a home show.
Yeah,
the vibe was just incredible, and I remember just probably about halfway through the set, we finished a song, and the roar of the crowd was like deafening in my ears. It's like it's a small club, it was packed out, and it was just such a good vibe. Could have had something to do with the fact that England had won the game just before.
Yes, that's true. Yeah,
and it may have been very different if they hadn't. But it was really one of those shows where you kind of walk away going, that was absolutely incredible. Definitely worth the journey.
Who did they beat again?
I have no idea.
Who cares?
Thank you, that country they beat.
Yeah,
it was a great show.
Well, the thing is, I hate football, so I was just happy to be away from the football.
Interesting that you should mention that. There were a few. I don't think there's much overlap between really hardcore football fans and Voyager fans.
That's very, very true.
So people were in a good mood no matter what. Yeah, which is great.
And at the moment, it's been just over a year since you released your latest album, Go Smile. Came out, and since then you've been signed. You got signed to Season of Mist Records. So I need to ask, is there any new music in the pipeline? What are your plans with the label at the moment?
Yeah, things are happening, and we've had a checkered history with labels. There's always a degree of sort of mistrust. Having worked with labels in the past and stuff, and we went sort of rogue and did it by ourselves for a while. But Season of Mist is one of those labels that I've sort of been following for about 20 years now, and they've always done good stuff. They've always done interesting stuff. So I think we're in good hands here, and really looking forward to cooperation. Met some of the guys today from the label and some of the staff, and I think it's going to be really good. We've got how many songs have we got?
We're about 5 songs deep.
Yeah.
New album. So should be done within another 5 months, 6 months?
We've got deadlines now.
We can't take our time anymore.
Self-imposed deadlines are the worst deadlines.
Label-imposed deadlines.
Oh, the label-imposed deadlines.
Which is very, very good for us.
It is good.
Very good.
Because we do tend to faff about a little bit.
Fair enough.
So no, it's going to be good. And it's kind of starting off where we left with the last album. There's always every album has progress, but still got that distinctive Voyager sound. So
I think it's going to be very, very interesting. I'm really looking forward to this album.
Okay.
In the same way that I was really looking forward to Go Smile after V. I'm really looking forward to this album after Go Smile.
And it's creatively, it's coming a lot.
Glad to hear it, man.
The juices are flowing.
And obviously, it's not just new material that you're going to be releasing on the record label as well.
That's right.
You're doing some vinyl reissues of some of your earlier work as well.
Yes.
Can you talk about which albums you're reissuing and when they're going to come out?
We are releasing all
of them.
Yeah.
All of our albums, yes.
Even Go Smile.
Go Smile will be a bit later.
Okay.
We'll be a bit later with some bonus live tracks as well.
Oh, okay, cool.
All the albums are being reissued with bonus tracks.
Nice.
The first 3 albums will have completely revised artwork. Sort of just, I don't know.
And a couple of bonus tracks.
A couple of bonus tracks on them.
The remixes, live tracks and stuff. So really, really good. I think for people who are sort of fans of, I guess, the newer Voyager, they'll be able to explore the back catalogue. They might like it, they might not.
Yeah.
We have progressed over the years quite a lot. We have a very different sound to what we were. But this is an opportunity for people to get the whole back catalogue in its remastered.
Some are remixed, some are remastered. So there's all sorts of little goodies and new things that are coming out.
And that's the thing as well, because on the first, I think it's probably the first 2 or so albums, you started out with, it's very much sort of like a power metal sort of band.
Yeah.
Obviously now you're kind of more of a progressive rock, progressive metal.
Yeah, that's right.
So what happened with that? What caused that change, do you think?
I think it's firstly the addition of new members. I think certainly when Scott joined for Meaning of I, it became a lot more groove oriented as well. You know, I was very much neoclassical type stuff. I was a huge power metal fan back in the day, but it wasn't really. It was just a natural progression. I think we moved from that sort of neoclassical kind of sort of 4/4 type stuff to more of the groove. You can hear elements of it on the first couple of albums already, but I think that it really developed with change of members and a change of musical styles, and I think it's a good thing. I think there's nothing worse than having a band which has been around for 15 years just releasing the same kind of album over and over again. That progress I think is really important.
I think it's quite important to sort of be more guided by the songs you're writing.
Yeah.
I really don't like sitting there and saying, oh well, that doesn't sound like us, but because like we wrote it, so it's obviously us.
It's obviously us.
So I find it's very important just to actually play whatever comes out and just most of the time just release it.
Exactly. Yeah. And look, some people were sort of like, oh, I prefer the old stuff.
Yeah.
But I think that you'll get that with every sort of band.
Every band has the I prefer the old stuff.
Yeah. And a lot of people have I prefer the new stuff, and I don't like the old stuff because it is more sort of that power metal. I think we've matured a lot. We take our music very seriously. Ourselves maybe not so much.
Yeah.
Kind of like Devin Townsend, I guess.
Yeah.
So those similarities are there, but it's I think that's the way to do music. It's fun in the end, but the musical part is very serious.
The fun part is chasing the songs, I find.
Yeah, absolutely.
Where they take you rather than where you want to push them. I guess.
For sure. Yeah.
And you kind of hinted at it earlier, but obviously Voyager has had a number of member changes throughout the years.
Yeah.
And I think the latest one, it was when Ash was brought in. Was it 2011 you came in?
Yeah, we shipped him in.
Yeah.
I think it was officially 2012.
It was.
Unofficially.
He was reluctant at first.
Okay.
But after to make them sweat.
After a few dates with a few craft beers, he was in.
So is this lineup that you have now? Is this the one? Is this like definitely the definitive lineup?
Yeah, for sure.
Feels like it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think if someone left, I don't know if it'll be the same. To be honest, I don't know if I'd continue. This has been so solid for such a long time now. We get along really well. We do everything well together. We write good songs. Why change it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So if you have any plans about leaving, let me know now. This is gonna be our last.
I've got some news for you.
Antihero exclusive. Voyager's breaking up.
Last show today. Get down here.
You have half an hour. Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, we're about to get to third album with the same lineup, which is unheard of in Voyager. Every album before V, I guess, was always a different lineup. Well, including V, was a different lineup.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
It's good.
Definitely feels solid.
It's good to have stability. Yeah, for sure.
And obviously Voyager is probably one of the premier sort of prog rock / metal bands to come out of Australia.
Oh, I wholeheartedly agree. Yeah.
So I just wanted to talk, because there's such a vibrant prog scene in Australia at the moment. A lot of people might not even know about it. So I just wanted to ask, can you give people some insight into the prog scene and maybe some highlights of some of the best bands apart from yourself in that scene?
Look, I think our scene's really become very healthy. We recently had three shows, three prog fest shows, which were on the east coast of Australia, which brought together sort of the cream of the crop of Australian progressive music, and it was packed out. And it really was. It was big venues. There was a real buzz about this kind of music, and it's not it's from everything from traditional metal fans to sort of your bedroom guitarists who are into like sort of prog, the big nerds. They all came out and just really showed support for a scene which really wasn't around about 10 years ago.
That's true. Yeah.
So it's great. Bands like Caligula's Horse are doing really well. Circles are also on season.
Everyone needs to check out Osaka Punch.
Yeah, Osaka Punch are
so
good. If you're into like 12-Foot Ninja and stuff like that, we're another great band. Osaka Punch is great, sort of that tongue-in-cheek type stuff.
At Progfest, I saw a band called Meniscus.
Yeah, they were cool.
Which they've been around for a while, but I hadn't seen them before, and I had such a great time just watching it.
Yeah. But even stuff with some of the sort of the older, more traditional bands like Carnival. Obviously, there's a huge Australian band. Dead Letter Circus, one of my personal favourites. There's so much good music out there, and I think it's because geographically we're so far away. People they're just hungry. They're hungry to get out and do things and really give it a true. It's
Opus of a New Machine just released.
Opus of a Machine,
The Opus of a Machine album's amazing.
Is it?
Yeah, it's really
fantastic.
good.
I'll have to check it out.
That came out beginning of this month. Yeah, really good.
That's awesome.
Old mate Zach.
Old mate Zach, Sauce, So there's a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, even in the sort of more extreme metal, Nebula Viscaris are doing really good things in Europe as well. So it's a really healthy scene, I think. It's just the geographical distance which makes it very difficult for us to come over as much as we'd like to. But we're trying.
I mean, my theory always was that it's a small country, there's only so many places to play, that much competition, you've got to be really good to actually play the shows.
There's quality bands.
It's kind of like an inbuilt quality control, just because of the sheer lack of space and opportunity.
I rarely see a support band and just go, wow, that's absolute rubbish. You know, it's really quality stuff coming out.
Awesome stuff. I'm going to end it there. Thank you so much for hanging out, guys.
Thank you so much.
The new album's called Ghost Mile. Everyone go and buy it, and then force your relatives to buy it, and then ask people to play it at your funeral.
That's a great idea.
Do it.
Thanks so much.